Hey guys, I made it. I'm a little late. I apologize. Happy Easter. Wow. Today I am on Playa Sosua. Welcome. It is a beautiful Monday right now, and I'm closer to the Los Charamicos end. And I am loving it. The sun is nice and hot. Let me show you guys what's going on. Beautiful Easter. That's right, guys. You're going to see that the camera is just a little lopsided. It's because the table that I'm on right now is a little lopsided. Let me see if I can prop it up. Hold on. Hey, there's a genius in La Casa. All right, so happy Easter Sunday. Wow, it is a beautiful day here on Playa Sosua. As you can see, the Sosua skyline over there. That's the famous Sosua skyline. For those of you who don't know, that's it right there. Beautiful skyline. I got to tell you guys, it is a beautiful day out today. And let me see who we have here. There's a lot of sun, so I'm not able to see, but I can see it says TNT, I think. I apologize if it doesn't. Hey, Cerise, happy Easter. Happy Easter. Cool KT, how you doing? Hi, Cerise, happy Easter Sunday. How you doing, Cool KT? Oh, thank you so much for that WhatsApp message today. You had me crying. Guys, Cool KT left me a very beautiful Easter message this morning. But not only did he inspire me with the beautiful Easter message, it was also, gracias, hola. It was also something that was, hold on one second, this guy's showing me his toys that he's selling. Oh, es bonito, pero no ahora. Gracias. And it was, no, gracias. Mi pero no gusta. Mi pero no gusta. Ella. Ella es tímida. Ok. Gracias. Yo trabajo ahora. Ok. Hold on one second. Hi, Nancy. How you doing? Nancy just arrived. So I just want to at least get this out before I forget. KT, Cool KT, I got to tell you, the message that he sent me today was so beautiful because he sent me something very inspiring from someone else, and I forget the name. Maybe he can put it down below here. And it was an amazing message of truth and beauty. It was about how a man should really treat a woman and how a woman should be treated, just with so much love, so much appreciation. A woman should never, ever, tolerate foolishness, all that good stuff, and be celebrated, And it was just like, wow, it brought tears to my eyes. The main message was, queen, a woman, she feels comfortable laying in her bed alone, waiting for the right man to come because she knows that she's worthy of someone special. So that was amazing message today. I just want to thank you so much personally for that. It was amazing to really receive that message. And then we have Jackson Jeter. What's up, JJ? How you doing, sweetheart? Majestic Light, hello. Elizabeth, hello. Happy Easter. And then we have Cool KT. That's it. Dr. Farah, oh my gosh, was he ever inspiring. And it was nice to get that because a lot of us women sometimes, and even men, we forget how special we are and how we should be treated because, if we are willing to be loyal, and trustworthy, then we should really put ourselves on a pedestal in regards to deserving someone that's going to mirror that. Remember, when we're in a relationship, we should always have that mirrored. Whatever we give, we should get back. And so, guys, let's see. Today is pretty much really amazing. I gotta tell you. Let me show you where my apartment is. I always do that. Hold on. Right across the way, right over there. That's Los Charamicos. So, guys, I do predict that soon, once all the changes in Sosua start taking place, Los Charamicos is going to benefit greatly, especially that beach at the end over there, because there is a fishing port over there, and they are amazing when it comes to fresh fish. Ooh, I love it. So the other day, a couple of people sent me some questions, and their question was basically, Cerise, do you agree with the changes that are coming up in Sosua? Because a lot of you guys know that I live in Los Charamicos, where many of the people live that work on the beach and work in Bate. And it's not that I'm against the changes. I'm always for change. Change is inevitable anywhere, whenever you see growth. And there's been a lot of people saying, oh, change, it's just the government's way of getting money. And when the government gets money, so do the people usually. Not all the time, but usually. And Nancy, you can put your seat here so you're not in the sun. Yeah. And, so a lot of people are worried about that. They're like, oh, is this all just for money? Is it just the government getting his hands greased, the president? And it's not. We have a president right now that is involved in commerce, business. Please take a moment to follow him on Instagram and follow his wife as well. Her name is Raquel. Raquel, and I forget her last name, but it starts with an A. She doesn't have the same last name as her husband, but she goes around and she is a beautiful woman. I follow them both on Instagram. I leave messages on their Instagram account too, and they are constantly Instagram where they're going and everything. And, as the first lady, she represents. I gotta say, she represents. And so I do want to say, if you guys can just follow them on Instagram, Luis Abinader is the president here. That's Luis space Abinader. That's Abinad. Abinader. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have it mixed up, but as soon as you plug it into Instagram, you'll get it. Abinader. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Abinader. So check them out. And just really look at their personalities, see what they're all about, see how, innovative they are, see how inclusive they are. I mean, presidents that are on the internet and just showing everybody what they're doing as they're planning things and everything, and being just so transparent with their own family and their children and sharing so much with us. I think it's good for us to get to know them. And then you can start drawing your own opinions, and not that it's to follow them to draw your own opinions, but at least to get a gist, especially those of you who have been coming here from time and you are against the changes, because this is a huge beach right here, beautiful beach. And I really do feel that it has enough space for what they are planning on doing. That skyline right there, as we see it, is going to change completely. It's an older one, and I'm pretty sure if you look 5 years ago, it looks the same way. But yes, change is inevitable. It definitely is. Let me see some more messages here. TNT, is today's live about question and answer about the Dominican Republic? It certainly is. I posted the link. Oh, thank you, KT. That's so sweet of you. And then we have Ramon. Here we go. And then we have Evolving with Michael I can't really see that. I think it says fields. Please. Oops. Peace, Cerise. Beautiful view. Isn't that a beautiful view? KT, I hope you can make my event on May 15th where I'm celebrating mothers and beautiful ladies like you. I hope you can make it. On that date, I'm not so sure, but on the date for the 9th, I believe that you are having a horseback riding event. So I'm going to try to make it for that day. And my son's birthday is May 8th. So I'm going to be celebrating mothers on that day myself because I had my son, my only son. I only have 2 children. I have a son and a daughter. I'm going to turn the camera a little bit right there, guys, just so you guys can also see the beautiful Puerto Plata mountain right there in front of you. You know, a lot of you guys, you want to come here and you got to manifest it. I've been talking about that from time. I'm writing a book right now on how to manifest it because so many of you guys are asking me, Cerise, how do you do it? How do you do it? How do you stay there? And you got to be like a hustler within yourself. And some people are like, hustler, I don't want to hustle. And hustle does not necessarily mean like, you know, negativity. There's a plane right there I want to show you guys. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. But it's not about negativity. It's not about hustling someone or for something. It's hustling your butt and getting what you need to get done. So I do want to show you guys that view right there. So you can just take it in, breathe it in, meditate on it. Because a lot of you guys watching this video right now, there's Superman, Spider-Man. A lot of you guys watching this video right now, you guys are watching because this is where you want to live. This is where you want to relocate, or it's where you're thinking about relocating. So just breathe that in as I read some of these messages right here. So yeah, your event, KT, is going to be on May 9th, I think, for the horses. Oh, guys, I'm not able to read these messages too well. I see a J right there. Let me see. It's just so much sun. I love the sun, though. Don't get me wrong. But it says, Happy Easter. Thank you for that fishing port location. It starts with a J. I'm so sorry. Hey, you guys, can you do me a favor? Can you do me a favor? Write your name when you're writing the message as well, okay? Because then I'll be able to see it. Because for some reason, the names are really light, but the words I can see. I think it says Jean Jacques. And yeah, that fishing location right over there, right there at the end, is beautiful. You don't want to miss out on it because it is definitely a place that is, hola, TNA's. Hold on, I'm just going to get myself a chinola. TNA's chinola? There's no alcohol on the beach allowed today, guys. But in any case, yeah, right over there, there's going to be a beautiful fishing port. Look, we even got Captain Jack Sparrow today. He's just going to shoot you guys right there. Oh, you see some funky stuff with his gun there. Captain Jack Sparrow in La Casa. Gee, we got Spider-Man this weekend again and everything. So yeah, guys, let me turn the camera back over that way just so you can see more of the action of what's going on. And let me read some of these messages again. Happy Easter. And then we have, I think it says, Benny. I'm so sorry. Hello, guys. Happy Easter, everyone. Oh, when he comes, he'll give her some. If you just ask him for a little plate. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. She had water just before. That's okay. She's not suffering. She's good. Okay, and then we have Jackson Jeter that says, will locals be able to afford the new changes at the beach, or will it just be tourists and expats living it up? That's a very good question, JJ. Jackson Jeter. You know, you come here all the time and you really like the gated communities, but You have lived amongst the locals, and you know it's tough for the locals. And so I think what's going to happen is it's going to open up a brand new market of jobs here. I'm thinking right now here on the beach, there are a lot of vendors, like at least 200 of them, maybe more. And so a lot of them work for themselves and they employ about maybe anywhere from one to a few employees at each place. And so, with that being said, there are going to be a lot of jobs lost. However, with the increase of the apartment buildings, the condos, 7 stories, 3 buildings, 7 stories, that's the plan so far. There's going to be a lot of jobs for people going in that are maintenance workers, people that are going to be able to just go in there. And of course, there's going to be elevators. No chinola? ¿Qué tú tienes? Sorry, guys, hold on. Huh? Orange? Okay, dame orange, por favor. It's an azúcar or naturale? Naturale, por favor. Gracias. Oh, y agua, por favor, para ella en un plata? Plato. Plata is money, right?
Plata, yes.
See, okay. So, yeah, there's going to be some jobs opening up. Now, if we look at the 200 places on the beach right now, and then we multiply that by, let's say, 200 people on average, right? Let's say there's two people working in each vending place, because not every casita here is open. There is about 200, but not everyone is open. Okay, so let's just say there's 2 workers for the 200. Let's say 3, just to round it off really well. So that's 600 people. Now, that's going to be 600 jobs lost, obviously, right? Now, if we take the 3 7-story buildings, it's probably going to be about, I would say, maybe 60 to maybe 200 people working, because these are going to be front desk people. They're going to be people that will be serving within the condos, because I'm pretty sure that the condos are not just going to be, open your own door and go in. There's probably going to be a concierge. There's probably going to be a bar in each one. There's probably going to be a pool area in each one. There's most likely going to be some maid services available. People are not just going to clean their own units. That's going to open up a whole other market for domestic care workers, which Russell was talking about on Living Good. If you guys haven't watched my talk show yet, make sure you catch it. I put it up every Monday on my YouTube channel. And I also put it up on my Facebook. So if you've missed the past ones, go on my Facebook and scroll down. Or you can go to Costa Norte TV. That's COSTA. Norte is NORTE TV. Facebook page, and just look at all of the past for the last 2 months that I've been on air there. It's a local television show. If you're here in Sosua, it's channel 3 Cabarete, channel 3 Puerto Plata 44 and 18. That's just a plug for it, you guys. But what I'm going to be saying is this: domestic workers are going to be able to get a certain amount. Now, we don't know what their minimum wage is going to be, but they're definitely going to beef up caring for them. Louis Abinader, he recently announced, and you can watch the show Living Good where Russell's talking about it. He recently announced that he is going to look out for the domestic care workers. Those are people that are maids, people that clean your place. Gracias, amor. Pardon me. Is con ron?
Naranja con ron.
Oh, okay. Gracias, amor. ¿Tú quieres poco? And so now when you look at that, one building alone, 7 stories, is probably going to have at least, I don't know, maybe 6, 7 apartments on one floor. And if it has that many apartments, what's this guy got here? Oh, loofah. What's this guy got here? Lufa from the sea?
Chicharrón.
Oh, it's chicharron. Oh my gosh, look at all that chicharron. Wow, I've never even seen it like that before. Gee, good for him. So chicharron is pork rinds. So that's going to open up a whole entire brand new market of jobs. Now, if there's going to be, like, let's say, I don't know, 10 on each floor, 10 apartments on each floor, and there's 7 floors, that's going to be 70 apartments right there. And then that's going to be also cleaning people, but also it's going to open up so many jobs, not just cleaning, but it's also going to open up. I'm pretty sure there's going to be an elevator, so there's going to be hiring people that usually wouldn't even work here. I don't know of any elevators here in the Dominican Republic, well, here in Sosua, except for the building that my program is in. If you guys can see straight across the water over there, hold on. You guys can see that blue building right there? That's the Costa Norte Studios. That's where I have my television show every week. And there's an elevator there. Hold on. There's an elevator there, but it's never working, right? So I'm pretty sure it's going to open up a brand new market for jobs that aren't even popular here. So let's just take away the cleaning people, but let's put cooks in there as well. So a lot of these people that do cook on the beach, they're definitely going to be opened up to a brand new market of private chefs, because a lot of the people that can afford these condos, let's face it, the condos are probably going to be at least over 300,000, probably about 500,000 a piece, right? And that means they have money, and they're not going to want to be cleaning their own apartments. They're not going to want to be cooking for themselves all the time either. They live a pampered, wealthy lifestyle. So they're going to be opening jobs. So just one building alone will be able to make up for a lot of the casitas closing here. So if there's 200 casitas, and let's say only 150 are actually open, and even if we multiply it by 3, right, and or even like 4, let's just say that's 600 jobs being lost, that will be replaced in 2 buildings easily. That's not even including what may be going on the beach in regards to plazas, okay? Because the plazas, there's going to be 2 plazas, one at the end of the beach, what you guys are looking at now, and then just let me turn the camera around a little bit. Forgive me if it gets foggy. But over here at this end, all the way down there, there's going to be a plaza as well. And the other day I was having a conversation with another vlogger, and he was quite heated about the fact that they were closing down and the corporate was going to be taking over. And he's like, I don't know, I don't think that's very fair to the Dominican people. And I'm like, well, you don't live in Los Charamicos where I live. And where I live in Los Charamicos, there are a lot of people that have a limited amount of jobs. And once this opens up on the beach, the people are going to be able to open up Los Charamicos again. There's a lot of parts of Los Charamicos that are closed down, and a lot of parts in Los Charamicos that are not even available to the average, tourist. The reason why is, I bet you some of you guys are looking at those beautiful women on the beach right now, not even listening to what I got to say. They're posing all up for my camera. Look at that. Hold on. Let me pull it down for you guys so I can show you guys some eye candy over there. There we go. So they're going to be opening up jobs for people on the beach. And the people on the beach are going to definitely get a lot of jobs. I mean, just back to Los Charamicos. I said to that other vlogger, I said, listen, you live in a beautiful area, an area, where it's nice. I'm not going to say where he lives, and I'm not going to say who the vlogger is. It wasn't Taylor Made Dreams, right? This person lives in Sosua, and he was very adamant about the corporation not taking over. And I said, no, Jay, tranquila. And I said, no. You have to look at the big picture, and change is inevitable. Sosua is going through a lot of changes, and there has been a lot of money put into this place from a lot of people coming from all around the world, and a lot of them love this place, and they are not negating that change needs to happen, but they just want to make sure that they can still come here and love their beach and appreciate their beach. And I don't blame you guys. I really don't. But at the same time, because I live in a Dominican neighborhood, I do want to see my Dominican family grow. I do want to see Los Charamicos open up. I do want to be able to see that you guys, you tourists, are coming into Los Charamicos and enjoying the beautiful neighborhood that it has to offer. Some of you guys just stick out and like on Pedro Clasante. And then when you guys come into Los Charamicos with me, you're like, whoa, your eyes are opened up to a whole other part of the Dominican Republic. And especially you guys that want to learn Spanish, especially you guys that don't want to be around the tourists all the time. You guys really don't mind going to the Colmado and, getting a bite to eat from the natives and everything like that. I'm just trying to wait for this guy to bring water for Noche. Agua para ella, por favor, cuando tú tienes.
Pasa, te pido la agua de la perrita.
Okay. Chicho, agua para. Gracias. So, so it is definitely going to open up jobs. I know that's a long answer there, guys. And I know that you guys might be thinking, okay, well, there's going to be a lot changing, but the plazas alone are now going to open up. And a lot of these people that own these places on the beach, they will be first dibs into operating or working at these locations, okay? Because even though they may not own some of the locations, some of the restaurants and everything, they will be hired on as cooks. They will be hired on as servers. The restaurants alone are going to be bringing in a lot of jobs for the servers. So let's say the two plazas, right? We don't even know how the plazas are going to be constructed. We don't even know how the plazas are going to be shaped. We have no idea how many restaurants or stores are going to be in each plaza. But if we look at the size of 3 7-story condominiums, it definitely cannot be the stretch of this whole entire beach. So that means the plazas are probably going to be a nice size, right? They may even be 2 stories. We don't know. So with that being said, it's going to open up a whole lot of jobs. I think it's going to be safe to say that it's going to be a positive change. Now, not only that, I do believe that the Dominicans will love coming here because Dominicans enjoy anything that has to do with tourists, and that's one thing I do have to say. My sister today, I put a video in my family group on WhatsApp with my sisters and my mom and my children, my nieces, and it's like a whole WhatsApp group that we have because we recently found out that my mom was diagnosed with that's for another video, but just give her some prayers because she's still getting some bone x-rays and stuff like that. But just if you do pray and you do send positive energy out for people, then focus on my mom's kidney area. They don't know. I'll just tell you guys, there's a mass there. And, they're not sure what it is. So they don't know if it's malignant, benign, or even a cyst. They don't know. So I just want prayers from my mom, guys. And so we opened up this WhatsApp group because we all need to be in touch and we all need to be in in close quarters with each other. And I'm the only one that's really away from Canada. So we were all talking back and forth. And so today I sent them a video that I took of Los Charamicos, and you guys can check it out on my Facebook page today. I posted it, and I also posted it on my YouTube channel. There's a fire truck on the thumbnail, the full video, and it's about Semana Santa. And people were walking in the street from a church, and they did a whole Jesus skit. And I thought it was so beautiful. You know, I come from a family of Christians, and I just thought it was so beautiful. And I took the video and I shared it in my group today. And my sister was like, "That's so beautiful." And I'm like, "Yeah, you know." And a lot of people, you know, some of them don't have the turkey dinner that Canadians are going to be having today, even though it's not customary here to have turkey dinner. Some people won't be eating. And I said, but yet they're still praising Lord Jesus Christ, you know? And my sister was like, what do you mean they won't be eating? It's their choice, like they're fasting today? Or, and I got back to her and I'm like, no, some of them don't have jobs. Some of them are just not eating. It's not by choice. It's economically speaking. And my sister was like, oh, and I said, there's no welfare system here. There's no old age security. There's no disability, and there's no social assistance. And my sister was like, ah, and I said, if they don't work, they don't eat. So here we share our love, we share our resources, we share our blessings. So for me to be able to live in Los Charamicos, and as much as I talk about it every single time I talk about it, because I want you guys to also enjoy the real Dominican neighborhoods. You come here and you want to live here and you want to be in this beautiful atmosphere, this beautiful climate, this wonderful culture and tradition with the people. And imagine if you love it on the beach, how much more would you love it in Los Charamicos, a real Dominican neighborhood. Imagine just walking through it, walking in the streets, saying hi to so many people looking at you. It's a small community, so they'll look at you and you may feel like they're watching you, but that's because they know you're new. And they're like, well, who's that walking here? And especially if you're a foreigner. But they will look out for you, and all you have to do is say hola. Especially if you feel that they're looking at you and they're like, who's that? Just say hola, and then they will say hola back immediately. They'll be like, hola, hola, right? And that's it. They're not looking at you, staring you down because they're, you know, wondering what you're doing in their neighborhood and they want you to go. Absolutely not. They're looking at you. They're wondering if you're lost. They're wondering if they can help you with something. They're wondering if you can help them with something. You know, it's always a beautiful connection when you go into the neighborhood. So yes, I do want that neighborhood to be touched with blessings once again. It used to be the first El Bate. El Bate didn't even exist when Los Charamicos was in its reign. Los Charamicos had the first casino. They had everything, the first police station. And they had everything, right? And then all of a sudden, El Bate started to take over. El Bate is where all the tourists are now. And they started to take over. And once they started to take over, slowly, Los Charamicos started to close down. Hold on one second. Oh, are you okay? You went to the hospital yesterday? Oh, no. Oh, my friend Nancy fell down the stairs of her. Are you okay? She said, yeah, I'm good. She's from New York.
I'm taking these anti-inflammatories.
Okay.
I'm just
Okay.
going to tell my friend to give me the keys.
Okay.
I don't have the keys. He's on 39.
Okay.
And I'll be right back.
Okay, I'm right here.
Okay, don't
Are you going to leave your bag?
Huh?
You're leaving
I'll
your
take
bag?
the bag.
Okay. So yeah, you know, it's going to open up Los Charamicos again. Los Charamicos will become great again. And I've been talking about that for like the last 3 years, even before they were talking about Sosua Beach changing. It's a big question that I just answered there. But sorry, guys, I'm not able to see all the questions here. I see after Jackson Jeter, I think it says Keith. I'm not sure. I can't see the names, but it says, Hola, Cerise. Have all COVID restrictions been lifted? Absolutely. No more COVID restrictions at all. And then we have someone else. Sorry, I can't see the name, but it says, hello, beautiful day there. It is a gorgeous day here. And then someone else, guys, I can't read the names. I'm so sorry. The names are so light. But it says, ¿Qué pasa, Cerise? Turn the pages, sister. Oh, how you doing, sweetheart? Turn the pages, sister, in La Casa. I'm doing great. Happy Easter. Jackson Jeter, my brother. Cool. KT says May 9th is the horseback riding. May 12th, cable card. cable cords. May 15th, rooftop barbecue for mothers and ladies at POP. All right, that's awesome. I'm most likely going to go on the horseback riding. I've never done the cable cords. Not really my thing, like excursions and stuff like that, tourist excursions. But I will aim for the horseback riding. I love horses. Gil, aka MMA fan. Then we have someone else that says, I was laying on that beach 2 weeks ago and Captain Sparrow walked past me too. Laugh out loud. Oh, there we go. Jean Jacques from New York. Hello. Plato is plate. Plata is money on silver. Perfect. Feliz Domingo. Happy Easter. Happy Sunday and happy Easter to you too. Great live show and information. Thanks so much. You are so welcome. Pork rinds, addictive. Oh, those pork rinds are. Saturday, there were buses from Santiago and Santo Domingo full of happy Dominican and Haitian families going to the beach for fun. Will they be able to enjoy it? Oh, yeah, they will be able to. So the beaches are not private in the Dominican Republic here. And if you guys can see the beachfront right here, 60 meters away from the water, the family, that's where it becomes more like where it can be owned. So 60 meters from the water to up to coming like past the sand is where it's public. So anyone can still come on the beach. And you know what? A lot of Dominicans anyway come with their own lunches. They already don't buy from the restaurants here. They come with their coolers. They come with their own music box. They come even sometimes with their own chairs. They already don't take part in a lot of the food that's available here. So if you guys don't know that, you should know that. Dominicans are like how my family was when I was younger. We would go to the beach, but my father and my mother would pack a lunch. They had 5 children. And they didn't fool around. My mom was making sandwiches from the moment she woke up early in the morning. She'd make all the sandwiches. She would make a nice pasta salad the night before, nice potato salad the night before. She would get all the juices together, like all the drinks together and the thermoses. And we never purchased those expensive hot dogs and hamburgers and French fries on the beach. Never, ever. And so it's the same with the Dominicans here. When they come here, noche, tranquila, lay down. When they come here, they do the same thing as what my family did when I was growing up. And probably a lot of your families, for those of you who are listening, if you guys went to the beach and stuff and you guys had a large family and you guys went with a lot of people, you probably went and, really chilled on the beach with your cooler. I still do that if I'm going to a beach with a lot of people. I still love putting together. Sorry guys, no chase shaking the table. I still put together what my mom would do, nice potato salad, nice macaroni salad, fry up some chicken or whatever, and you go on the beach and you bring some plates and you bring some plastic forks and spoons and plastic cups, and that's it. You bring your cooler and you even bring your own alcohol for sometimes, right? For some people. So that's exactly what the Dominicans do now. So I don't know how that is going to change in the future anyway. They're still going to be able to come on the beach. They're still going to come here. This is a great attraction. And even when the condos are put up and even when the plazas are put up, it's going to be so much more inviting. And not only that, the Dominicans will be the first ones coming to check it out. So it is going to open up jobs for them. It is going to open up enterprise for them. It's going to open up a lot of commerce. And I know a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, there is, too much change. But no, you see this guy walking along the beach with his ice cream and his bell? I'm pretty sure he's still going to be able to do that. Now on Playa Cabarete, for those of you who don't know, a lot of people that there's not a lot of vendors like how there are here, casitas. It's all regulated restaurants, and Dominicans don't own a lot of those restaurants. Those are owned by foreigners, a lot of those restaurants. And not only that, um, Dominicans, they have numbers on their t-shirts if they want to work on the beach. So they have these blue tops with numbers on printed on, and if they want, and most of them sell jewelry, most of them sell trinkets. So they're like walking shops. They have a suitcase, and then they come up to the table and they say, hey, do you want to buy this? And then, they all can't go to the table at one time. One will walk away, and then the other one will come. And sometimes during low season, you can be quite bombarded by all of that. So a lot of people are like, oh, Playa Cabarete, Playa Cabarete. But Playa Cabarete during low season, if there's not a lot of people there, I mean, you may not even be able to just sit and have a conversation and enjoy a meal without 10 people coming up to your table. I experienced that years ago until I got to know the vendors, and now we have our eye contact thing going on, and they know me now. I nod at them, and they know if I want something, I call them over by their name now, because I'll be like, hey, ven aquí por favor, yo quiero algo. Like, come here, please, I want something, right? But, some people in Cabarete, they don't make eye contact with the vendors. If you see a vendor coming towards your table, don't be rude. Just look at them and say, no, thank you, no hoy, yo no necesito. I don't need it. Say, yo no necesito, or no necesito. And that's it. And they may try to continue, and you just say, please, no gracias. Be polite. Don't just wave them away and say, go, go. Because then that obviously creates negative karma for yourself anyway. And it also prevents you from gaining respect from the workers on the beach, because you never know when you might need one for a different situation, even if it's not on the beach, because a lot of them live in La Union, which is close to Sosua, and Los Castillos. Some of them live in Gaspar Hernandez, and you never know when you may, need their assistance. So always be polite to the workers, and even if it does become exhausting to be asked constantly. But that's just a side note, and that's in Cabarete. Here, you'll get a few people walking by you asking if you want ice cream, asking if you want, the sweets. This woman coming right now. I don't know if you guys can see her because it's kind of, yeah, I think you guys can see her now, right here, coming in on the right with the red pants. She sells sweets, and so she sells sweets, and she sells like nuts, and so she just kind of looked at me, gave me the eye, and I just nodded, and but if you want someone, you just call them over. That's it. I don't think that's going to stop at all. A lot of vendors, that's what they do. They're walking shops, walking business owners. So it's going to open up a lot of possibilities. And then when you also see the boats in the sea, people are already talking about buying boats so they can come and just enjoy everything there is to enjoy here. Now, I mean, that's just on the beach alone, how many jobs will be opened up. But then that's not even talking about how things will open up in Sosua and also in Los Charamicos, because a lot of these vendors here may not, gracias, no, a lot of the vendors, they won't be able to afford a restaurant, or maybe they won't want to work in a restaurant. Maybe they still want to work for themselves. Well, what they'll do is they'll just go into Charamicos and start negotiating with some of those shops that closed down years ago and refurbish them, open them up, and open up a restaurant. Or Sosua itself, Sosua and El Bate, well, not Sosua itself, Bate will open up. And when Bate opens up more, there are a lot of places too that have closed down shops. So, there's going to be a lot of changes. Don't listen to any of the vloggers saying that those changes are not going to happen. They're inevitable. They're going to happen. And then KT says, yes, nice. Yes, definitely. Eye candy. Cool, KT. Calm down now. Gee, I'm way back in the comments here. Keith says, chicas. I'm moving to Puerto Plata in 2 weeks. Who said that? Franklin, I think it says. Franklin NJ, congratulations. You'll love it. Kyle, so the sun's going down a little bit, guys. I can see the names a little bit. Kyle says, why you think we are coming to Sosua, the beach and the people who work on the beach in Sosua. I think they are making a big mistake. A lot of people feel that they are making a big mistake, but when you're opening up jobs, you can't just think, agua para ella, por favor.
¿No van a traer el agua?
No agua. Okay. So it may be what you want when you come here and what you think you want. But listen, there's only a limited amount of money that the people can make on this beach. They open up. Most people start coming at 11 o'clock in the morning and they start leaving at around 6 o'clock in the evening. That's not nearly enough time for them to make money. The beach is going to be opened up and these plazas will now be open from 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm assuming, I'm just putting it out there to the universe and out there to my viewers. I'm assuming that they will be open 8 o'clock in the morning until 2 o'clock in the night, right? That's going to offer people shifts. People will be able to make so much more money, and you will be surprised at the people that you visit on the beach. When you come here, get their WhatsApp numbers. Oh, shoot. I didn't catch it on camera. This guy right here, he's just going to pass into the camera right now. That guy right. Where is he? There he is. Is he there? There he is. See him right there, the first big boy there? Oh, his friend's laughing at him. His friend look at his friend pretending that he's fallen. He took a big old fall he might be hurt. Pray for him because he really fell hard. That's why I was like, oh, shoot. But in any case, yeah, I mean, we may sit back and feel sorry for the people that are closing down. Gracias. Noche, mira, agua. Gracias. But at the end of the day, you get their WhatsApp numbers. Any friends that you have that you've been coming to see from time, get their WhatsApp. You should already have their WhatsApp numbers anyway, just so you keep in touch with them when you're gone back to where you are. But get their WhatsApp numbers and stay in touch with them. Get them to keep you up to date. And the reason why is because they'll also be able to tell you which place they're working at or where they're opening up their new business. And then you can go and patronize it. Listen, change is inevitable. And when you change for the good, and it is not pushed on you, but it is like, listen, change is either something that you do yourself is an option or not. I mean, even age, we don't have that choice. When you make change a choice, you have control of it. Period. So this is it. I know a lot of you guys are like, oh my gosh, it's going to change and everything. You just got to get used to it. Evolution is a part of life, you know, and I do want to see the Dominicans have more jobs available to them. I do want to see Los Charamicos open up more. I do want to see Bate open up more. I do want to see Puerto Plata city open up more and be connected as a macro city with Santiago. I do want to see this, you know, it can't just be, you know, back in the times. Things have got to change, and that's just what it is. I know it sounds harsh, and it sounds harsh for people coming here and you don't like the change, but it's just happening. The rent prices are going up. A few months ago, a guy contacted me and he's like, oh, you're just giving gringo prices. And I'm like, why would I do that? I'm the person that's known to get inexpensive apartments for people. Why would I change my model overnight like that? Why would I all of a sudden go from, you know, charging $300 for an apartment to charging $550 for an apartment? Why would I do that? It's my pleasure to bring you guys down here and give you less expensive apartments, but they're not my apartments. So when they start going up in price, I can only charge you what is being charged. And I do negotiate. Trust me. That some of the landlords here, they're just like, Cerise, like, why are you going to bat so hard for people that have money? Americans and Canadians have money. They can pay it. And I'm like, yeah, but they're coming here for a better standard of living. And some of them have pensions and you don't understand. Some of them don't have a big pension. Some of them, you know, have to pay a lot. And they're like, oh, please, Cerise. Some landlords will say to me, and I'm talking about foreigners. I'm not talking about Dominicans. Dominicans understand, but foreigners will say to me, Oh, please, Cerise. They got a pension. They got homes back where they come from in America, Canada, and all over the world. They can sell their stuff off. They can afford it. And I'm like, whoa, but that's not for me to say. It's just for me to provide what I can provide for now. So I do want to say to you guys, the prices are going up. It's inevitable. There's foreigners coming here left and right. And once places start to really get recognized, places evolve. And that's what's happening. And this place has been just changing for a very long time. I hear it from all different people. I hear from some of the Europeans saying, "Oh, all of the American men are coming here, and they're coming here and spending their money in big dollars and making things change." And then I hear the American men say, "Oh, if it wasn't for the vloggers coming in, this wouldn't be changing." And it's almost like a cat and mouse game, and it's not. You can't blame people. You can't just sit around and say it's because of this person, it's because of that person. We need to remain blameless, and we need to look at the blessings that the Dominican people are getting by us coming here, and by jobs being opened up, and by the economy growing, and by commerce being created. Because with all that being said, who's going to benefit? Who will benefit? The people that you love here, the traditions that you come for. And I think at the end of the day, that's what we really need to just put into, perspective. We have to say, okay, well, yeah, it is becoming more North American, I will admit. But at the same time, there's a lot opening up. Okay, the next one says, "Bless your mom." Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I wish I could see your name right there, but thank you. I think it starts with a C. Thank you so much. Then Jackson Jeter says, "I hope the building up on the beach don't block the view from the gym." It won't. The gym, it won't, because the building. Oh, the plazas, you mean? The plazas, I don't think they're going to build that close to the water. That would be foolish of them to build anything that close to the water, because really, at the end of the day, it is a receding, it's an ebb and flow. Some days I come down here. Right now, I'm in front of Freddy's. And I was down here about, the day that I did the video to announce about the baby shower that I was having for Russell. So it was like, I think 2 weeks before the baby shower. The baby shower was February 19th. I couldn't even sit down here. If you guys look at the video, you'll see that the water was straight up here. The water was like straight up to this wall. Let me show you guys where the wall is. There's the wall. And if you guys look at the video, you will see that the water was straight up to the wall. So they're not going to build this close to the beach. I'm pretty sure they've been doing their surveying. I'm pretty sure that they've been doing their research, and they are definitely not going to build that close to the water. So there you go. The gym will be fine. And you'll be cool. Don't worry. And what type of view? Oh, the gym view, right? Because the back of the gym is right facing the beach. Beautiful. Well, yeah, guys, don't worry about that. Just know that there's going to be some jobs opening up. You may want to come here and work one day, because it's going to get pretty expensive. God walks with your mom. Amen. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Prayers to your moms. Oh, thank you. I wish her the best. Thank you so much. Guys, I'm sorry I can't see the names again. They're so light, but I can definitely see the words. And it says, "I send positive thoughts and prayers and energy towards your mother and her condition. Be healed in the name of Jesus." Amen. Thank you so much. Dominicans are very nice people. And pro-tourism. They definitely are pro-tourism. Someone else says, "Hola, hola." Someone else, I think that says Princess Hill. So who takes care of the electricity if they don't have family? Well, if who doesn't have family? Let me think about what we were talking about. I don't know what we were talking about. Who takes care of who if they don't have family? I'm just going to assume that you meant if they don't have food, who takes care of the electricity if someone doesn't have family? Because I was talking about not having food on a day like today and stuff, but they still pray and they still have faith. Electricity is not expensive if you don't have air conditioners. And a lot of the times, like the people next door to me, they don't have electricity. The Haitian building next to me, they don't have electricity at all. They live in a squatters building. They have light during the day and they have candles during the night, and they turn their stove on with a lighter and propane. So I hope that answers that, if I'm answering that correctly. And that's in the building next to me in Los Charamicos. And the other building next to me, they have electricity, but again, they don't have air conditioner, and they really don't have a lot of, like, it's not like you're talking about a 5-bedroom house, right? So I have a huge 2-bedroom apartment. It's very large, and I have my fan running constantly. I have my TV on all day, sometimes all night. I have like one, two, three, four devices plugged in at all times, because my cell phone, my laptop, my tablet, and my electricity every month is about 800 pesos, which is $16 roughly. But when I lived in the country, and that's because I live in a very nice apartment building, but I'm pretty sure that people share the electricity, like next door, like, houses, they share electricity with each other. When I lived in the countryside in Bella Vista, just the suburbs outside of Sosua, my electricity was 500 pesos a month. That's $10 a month. And I had the same thing running, the exact same thing plugged in, just no fan, but I had a wall fan. A lot of people don't have ceiling fans. They have like a wall fan. So the electricity is not very expensive, Princess Hill, and they work it out. They also have a lot of friends. Sometimes if the electricity gets cut off, they have a friend that will come and, plug it in for them. They will, like, in the streets, they'll just connect it for them. They'll connect it in a way where the Eda Norte doesn't even know. But now electricity is going to be regulated. It's a brand new thing that the government said, that certain companies, like businesses and stuff like that, it has to be regulated. He didn't say anything about residences, but businesses are going to have to start accounting for the electricity that they're using and not paying every month. Some businesses get away with that. And electricity is not expensive here, so big businesses here should be paying for that anyway, right? Because then it can go to taxes for the government, and then maybe they can start developing some type of a social assistance program, right? So right now, as it stands, people just work it out, and they share blessings and they share resources and stuff of that nature. The other day, I was at a building, and that I rent out for a landlord, and one of the tenants didn't have electricity. Their box wasn't working. Their internet box wasn't working. And I was like, well, why don't you just get another one? And then the guy that was there, I won't say what company, he's like, no, it's not possible. And I said, why? And they said, because they have a box that went missing, so to speak. And I was like, oh, okay. So I gave 1,000 pesos. I was like, here, that's $20. And I said, here, get them a new box, because they need their internet. They want to talk to their family and stuff like that. And that one internet box was going to service like many floors. I can't say which building apartment it was, or I can't say like where it was or which company it was or anything of that nature. I wasn't doing anything deceitful or underhanded. It's just, it is what it is. That's what families do here to get by. It's resources that they share. And so I said, well, here's 1,000 pesos, get them a new box. Now, of course, someone's going to have to pay for that every month, but they will all pool the resources. It's just that they needed another box. That's all. And then we have Nancy Feel Better. Oh, happy Easter. Just tuning in. Thank you. I'm not able to see your name, guys. The names are very light, but I can see the writing, and it says, Nancy Feel Better. No rush. Take your time walking down the stairs. Perfect. I'll let her know that. They have those foreclosed and abandoned hotels in the screen building, the building condos there. Yeah, they do. They have trying to see what this says. Kyle says they have those 4 closed and abandoned hotels. They have a lot of abandoned hotels here. Hola, Cerise. Oh my God, this view is amazing. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Hi, Cerise. Hey, I don't see your name, but I thank you so much for tuning in. And then again, hey, Cerise. Hello. Hi, Cerise. Hello. And then that says Kyle right there. In 5 years, Sosua will be Punta Cana and Charamicos will be gentrified. You know, I don't think it's going to be Punta Cana because Punta Cana certainly has its own type of vibe. You know, that's like saying Montreal will be like Toronto. And although they are both metropolitans, they still are very different. And it's kind of like saying, you know, one will be the same. But they're at different ends of the spectrum. And although there may be some similarities, I definitely agree with you. There will be some similarities. I still feel that Punta Cana has its own vibe and Puerto Plata will have its own vibe because Puerto Plata is really where a lot of the locals already live. You know, Punta Cana is a tourist place. It was more built upon tourism and growing more and more every day upon tourism. But Puerto Plata is, you know, obviously started with resorts. Started with resorts and then people leaving the resorts and being like, hey, what are we doing on these resorts? And now they're starting with development. So Puerto Plata is now increasing on developments. Hola. And, you know, now we have a lot of gated communities here that have been growing even since I've been here. It's just been pretty amazing. I mean, when I say pretty amazing, it's just I have never seen beautiful homes and beautiful aesthetics in the homes that I see here. I've never seen it before. You know, like ceramic and, you know, slate and granite counters, like, you know, and just so beautiful with a pool. And then also the designs and the pot lights and the ceilings. It's modern. It's modern. And Dominicans know what they're doing. And a lot of them are very articulate. These designs I love. And you know what? I think Toronto is way back in the ages. They're still building houses that are like cookie cutter homes. And I'm like, what are you guys doing? These, like in Canada, people are buying homes for like, you know, 600. Ooh, someone almost fell again. 600 million, 700 million. I mean, it's not 700 million. 600,000, 700,000. My client in Canada, she just bought a 4-bedroom home for 600,000. And can't even afford it. And I'm like, this is a woman that works online and her kids, all of them are small. Like, you know, she can, and not only that, she's a widow, right? And not only that, just inside scoop here, her husband died in a car accident and he had his mother and his father with him and he was an only child. So that means the children have no grandparents and no father. So no one is stopping her from coming here. And she keeps saying to me, oh, I know. And I'm like, well, why aren't you coming? You know, sell that house you just bought. Pretty soon there's going to be a housing correction in Canada. I predicted a housing crash back in the day. But, hola. Sí. Dame mi cartera, por favor. ¿Cuánto cuesta para... Sorry, I'm going to try to get some lambi. I just want to see. Sí, pero ¿cuánto cuesta primera?
Plaza cuesta 1.5.
1.5, ok.
El plaza cuesta 300.
Ok, momento. Yo, cámara para ti aquí. Momento. 300 para qué? Para un vaso es 100, un medio. Y para...
El plato 300.
Ok. Un plato pero no ahora, yo tomo en mi casa.
Para llevar en la casa.
Sí, para llevar. ¿Tú puedes? Oh, posible es más mejor en vaso. Okay, guys, so you see this right here, what he's putting in this plate? I don't know if you can see it, but it's lambi, it's conch. Hold on one second, I gotta get my money out.
Salsa picante, limón, ¿vale?
Ah, poco picante, no mucho.
Limón.
So this is lambi, and I like to get it at this time during the day because it's fresh on the beach. If it's like, tiene cambio? Okay, perfect. If it's like, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, it may not be all that fresh because he's been walking up and down the beach, but this guy is an older gentleman, and I can see that he's pretty clean. And, here we go over there. He goes, and then we got, gracias, amor. ¿Tiene una funda? No funda. Oh, yo necesito una funda para llevar. I'm just telling him I need a bag if it's para llevar, if it's to go. Sí, es bueno. Resourceful. See, Dominicans are very resourceful. He gave me a little bag from a napkin. There we go. And I'll just get another one later. Gracias, amor. Okay. Dios te bendiga. Okay, amen. I said to him, God bless you. So, hold on, I got to get this camera straightened up again. Ah, look at people having fun on the beach. But yeah, so let me see. Buenas tardes. Juan Diaz. Elderly people, the old people. Oh, Princess Hill. Okay, the old people. If they have no family, how do they survive? That's a very good question. Resources from friends and family. Sometimes you'll see elderly people walking on the beach. Hold on one second. Una más, por favor. Oh, ¿y tienes una funda, por favor? Gracias. So you'll see like elderly people on the street, and they're asking for money. Give it to them. Don't even hesitate. Give it to them. If they are asking for it, they need it, because a lot of the Dominicans, they take care of their family, and they definitely don't want their elderly begging for money. It embarrasses them. If their mother or father is begging for money on the street, that would embarrass them. They're very prideful people. They dress well. They smell good. They want the best of everything, just like the rest of us all around the world. Okay, so like if an older person comes up to you and they have their hand out, they're most likely asking for money for food and or medication, diabetes or whatever. So when you come down, bring some glasses. You know those dollar store glasses? Bring those down. Sometimes they don't read. Sometimes they don't even care about reading, right? So it's not like you're going to be bringing glasses down for them. But I mean, if you can bring down any type of, anything at all. I don't know what types of medications older people take and what is legal to bring down for them. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying, like, a lot of them do have diabetes, and a lot of them, they do need food. Some of them, they don't even live in a place where they have a fridge. Some of them, they live somewhere where, they can't even pay their everyday needs, and it is tough for them. Really, it is. It's so tough for them. But most of them have family. And not only that, most of the old people, elderly people in my neighborhood, we take care of them. Like, we just do. Like, I do not pass an elderly person without, like, slipping them 100 pesos or, Like, not all the time, but most times. Like, if they give me that look or that extra hello, then I know they need something without asking. I just say todo bien, like everything okay, everything good. Bien means good and todo means everything. And I just say todo bien. Todo is spelled Todo, and then bien is Bien, just for those of you who may want to ask. And sometimes the elderly people will not say, oh, I need it, I need it. Sometimes they'll be like, oh, no, no. And they don't know how to say it to you. But, just by their expression, no matter if you speak the language at all, just by someone's expression, you can tell if they are in need of something. So if they are an elderly person and you do see them walking in, you just stop them and say, hola, todo bien? And they understand what you mean by that. They know that you mean, is everything okay? Do you need anything? And gracias. Una más? And because they know that you're asking for a reason, they will look at you and be like, oh, no. And that's it. Just give, But the resources here, when it comes to the older people, are never tapped. They always are looked out for. And then here's another question. What do you think of opening a clothing store? Okay, so a clothing store is a great idea anywhere around the world. Okay, a clothing store is a good idea. But I'll tell you something right now. A second-hand clothing store is another level here. We have them, and they're called La Pugas. We have a huge one that just opened up on Pedro Clasante, and that's where I go here. I go to the second-hand stores to buy my clothing because the other options are like China tiendas. That's China tiendas. Those are Chinese stores. And although the quality is okay, the zippers break after a while. There's different things happen because, the quality is not the best. And that's not to put down those stores because they do have their purposes. Like when I got my talk show recently, I didn't have a whole lot of high heels. If you guys look at my past videos from before I came here, like 10 years ago, I guess, or whatever, like I still have them online. I was a preacher. That's probably why I talk so much now. But, I was a soul coach. I still am a soul coach, but I would always preach and stuff like that. And a soul coach, like a motivational speaker type of thing, right? And I still am. But in any case, I was always dressed to the nines. I was a fashionista. I love style. And so I always had my heels, my purses, my clothes. But then I put on some weight. And then when I got here, I got used to the laid back lifestyle of not really wearing much, just a pair of shorts, a pair of sandals, a t-shirt, and your purse, and you're on the go. And I got accustomed to that lifestyle, which I'm not really feeling that any longer, to be honest with you. I do want to go back to fashionista, and I recently lost 2 pounds. Gracias, amor. Gracias. I recently lost 2 pounds, and I've been really on this health kick. Not crazy, but, taking my time. And July 16th, I will be here for 4 years. So I have 3 months to whittle my waistline, and that's my goal. Yesterday was the 16th. I started like about a week ago, so I do feel a little bit like I have things a little bit more under control. And so, I have 3 months to whittle my waistline a little bit. I'm hoping to lose at least 20 pounds and feel better about myself. But back to the shoes. China Tienda came in handy because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be on TV now. I don't really have a lot of high heels. So I rushed over to China Tienda to get myself a bunch of shoes, and those were like 1,000 pesos each, which is like $20. $20 for shoes. You can't go wrong. They serve their purpose. I'm not walking anywhere with them. I go to the studio for my talk show, in my flip-flops, and then just before I go on air, I slip on my high heels. I don't even walk in them. So You know, they came in handy. So those China Tienda stores are really good for just little things, but there's a huge competition here if you're looking to open up one of those stores, because you can get a pair of jeans for 700 pesos, which is 14 bucks. They're the stretchy ones, and the girls look really good in it because it really accentuates the butts, and they have a lot of tights, you know, and like they have tights here, and those tights are, you know, really great as well. So if you are a person that's going to be creating a clothing store here, make sure you get them in bulk and you have like a little shop. Do a lot of promotion. Get someone like myself who's going to promote it for you. I do commercials for people now since my talk show started. And I have like a lot of people I do want to shout out right now that have advertised with me. There's I forget what it's called, but there's a dental shop across from Infinity Blue upstairs. She's a dental place. She cleans your teeth. She puts it on TV as she's cleaning it. She's great, across from Infinity Blue on Alio Martinez. Hit me up and I'll send you her number. She charges very, very good prices to clean teeth, 17 bucks to clean your teeth. And then fillings are like, I think, 12 bucks or 20 bucks. And so she's a really good price. Hit me up on WhatsApp, 829-702-7726. Once again, that's 829-702-7726. Hit me up. I will give you her phone number and you can contact her when you're here and get some really good dental work done. Tell her that you got the number from me. She advertised on my show. She's Dominican. She advertised on my talk show. And then we also have Brooklyn Bridge restaurant, bar, and grill right here, just close to behind Texaco gas station, close to Classicos. Nice place that's opened up. Great Haitian American guy owns it. Louis, tell him I said hi. He's advertised on my talk show as well. And then we have Dominican coffee bar and lounge in Puerto Plata. Oh my gosh, I can't even rave about these places enough. Like, you know, but seriously, when I went to Puerto Plata, I was so surprised because I was so surprised to see that they had gold cutlery and cloth napkins. And I was like, wow. And I love cutlery. I'm a cutlery lady. You know, like when Zanzibar was opening, they had that black cutlery. I was like, oh my gosh, in love with it. But there's something to say about a bar that really does, or a restaurant or a lounge that really does take care of their place like that. I love it. So that's another place. It's called Dominican Coffee Bar and Lounge. It's in Puerto Plata on Pedro Clasante Street. Now, there's two Pedro Clasantes. There's one here in Bate in Sosua, and then there's one in Puerto Plata. Go check them out. And then another place that advertises with me is Janet's Beach Club. She's great. She's my girl. She's my friend. She advertised for 3 months. And it's 200 bucks a month, 10,000 pesos a month. And with that, I'm going to tell you what you get with that in a minute. But then there's also Smiley's. Smiley's is on Pedro Clasante. That's Domingo. He used to own Cheers. And then there's also Velvet Cafe on Pedro Clasante. Wow, exquisite food. And they even pay people when they go there for karaoke. Okay, so if you like karaoke, you can go there, and for sure, you're going to be able to win something. I'm thinking about going there because I can really sing Fleetwood Mac pretty good and Etta James pretty good. I want to go get myself my prize. And then also, there is a place called Wild and Crazy Leggings. Now, this woman is not even based out of the Dominican Republic. That guy just put sand on his neck because he's hot. Oh, good idea. So wildandcrazyleggings.com, that is a store online. They don't even live here. But the woman, she contacted me and she's like, Cerise, I want advertising. And she's like, I know that you're not only going to advertise to people in the Dominican Republic, because you know what? When you advertise with my talk show, now I'm just plugging away here, but I don't want to plug too much. With this, it's just that I want to tell you guys, when it comes to businesses, even if you own a business right now, you can still promote with me. I love this song in the background, but in any case, you can still promote with me because you're still going to get advertised on YouTube. You're still going to get advertised on Instagram. You're going to get advertised on Facebook. You're going to get advertised on Twitter, LinkedIn, and just WhatsApp, everywhere I can promote you, I'm going to promote you. You're not just going to get 1 month advertising on my local television show. So if you do own something around the world, definitely let me know. Now, if you do want to open up any type of business here, now is the time to do it and get locked into a rent, because rent is only going to go up. Clothing stores, you do want to keep in mind that, you know, there's things here that you can sell. The name brand things are awesome. If you can get them from, wish.com or whatever, those fake Gucci, those fake Louis, they sell them here now, but it's not as regulated as it is in Canada. Chinatown keeps getting busted up every single time they do their advertising. So you definitely want to make sure that if you're going to be selling knockoff stuff, that you want to get the grade 4 stuff, the top grade from Korea or, something like that. But at the end of the day, you just want to really sell clothing that people are going to love and be able to afford. So guys, my battery is about to run out. And I do want to say, let me just read. Punta Cana is all inclusive. Yes, absolutely. Punta Cana is all inclusive. And Sosua is, with the locals. Very different. Cerise, we are impressed with your Spanish. Thank you so much. I can't say your name, but I am so thankful for that. Thank you. Someone else says July 16th is my born day. Awesome. Oh, cool, KT. Oh, wow. So you're a Cancer. My dad's was July 7th, my real dad. And then we have one more message here, and it says, hi, Cerise, just tuning in from England. Wow, Inglaterra en la casa. I am looking forward to our first visit to the Dominican Republic. I'd love to start connecting with other beautiful souls before we arrive. Oh, thank you so much. Sorry, I'm not able to see your name there because it's just light. The names are in light print and the messages are in dark print. But thank you so much for that. I look forward to meeting a lot of good souls as well. Guys, I love you so much. You guys are so patient with me as well, because a lot of you guys were missing Sosua Sundays. And you guys know I used to do this. And I think this is like the 13th or 14th one, maybe even the 15th one. I don't know. I just put 13 up the other day because I couldn't find any of the other series. But I'm going to start doing Sosua Sundays again. Please join me every Sunday. Because I'm going to be bringing it to you guys. I only live across the way. I don't know why I'm not over here every Sunday. And this is also going to give me the opportunity to show you guys the growth and the change as we go. I'm sure it's not going to take overnight. And you know what? If they do close down the beach at any time during construction or whatever, I don't know. Really, we don't know. Remember, we're just speculating. Then I'll do it from my balcony. My balcony is right over there. Right over there. So, I'll make sure I show you guys as much as I can. And I will, come to the end of Los Charamicos and try to teach you guys as best I can what to do here. Not teach, but express and guide. Guys, what's going on here? These guys are Haitian. Look at it. What is that, a Haitian pickup line? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa? Oh, you like them? ¿Te gusta? Okay. Dios te bendiga. That was a Haitian pickup way. They were saying, "When you just gonna walk by us like that?" He slapped his hands together. And he's like, come on. So I asked him, I'm like, what's going on? ¿Qué pasa? And he's like, oh, nothing. The women are beautiful. They're just walking by. So men are the same all around the world. There we go. Speaking of men, guys, you guys have a wonderful, happy Easter. I'm going to go now because my battery is running out. And you guys know I just always love to say hello and goodbye. And someone at the bottom says, I really like your TV show. Fantastic. Thank you so much, guys. Make sure you tune in. If you don't know, my TV show is every Wednesday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. and we do it live on Facebook. So if you are anywhere around the world, you will be able to watch it live on Facebook. If you miss it, then make sure you watch it on my YouTube channel on Monday. Now, I don't show the whole show because the whole show is 40 minutes, and I only show the news part with Russ and I, which is usually about 15 minutes, no more than 20 minutes. But there are segments that you might not want